Over the last 29 seasons, The View has addressed an endless number of hot topics. They even opened the show with a segment dedicated to discussing the latest news around the country. But one host went too far with a tirade that many viewers felt was anti-Christian. Keep reading to find out why they're calling the host nasty for what she said. The View fans demand. New hosts The View returned in September for season 29, despite rumors that the show was getting cancelled. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, Sunny Hostin, Anna Navarro, and Alyssa Farah Griffin returned as co-hosts. Two of the co-hosts, Whoopi and Joy, have been on the show for a long time. Fans think it's time for new blood if the show wants to return for a milestone season. 30 next year, fans took to social media to share ideas for possible new co-hosts if any of the current hosts leave after this season. Since The View is taped in Manhattan, New York, any potential co-host must be willing to relocate if they don't already live in the area. The View prides itself on offering different political and ideological opinions. But one co-host went too far during a recent episode when she went on a tirade that many viewers felt targeted Christians. The View host gets blasted for being nasty. On anti-Christian tirade, Pope Leo XIII made headlines in late September with his comments on the pro-life stance held by many people around the world. He was asked to comment on Illinois Senator Dick Durbin receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Chicago Cardinal Blase Kupich. The senator was to be honored for his help with immigrants over the years. Immigration is a hot-button issue in the United States right now. Someone who says, "I'm against abortion," but says, "I am in favor of the death penalty," is not really pro-life. Someone who says that I'm against abortion, but I'm in agreement with the inhuman treatment of immigrants in the United States. I don't know if that's pro-life, the Pope said about some conservatives angry over honoring the senator. The View addressed the Pope's comments, especially regarding the death penalty. Co-host Sunny Hostin said, "I'm against the death penalty in all cases." The View host Sunny Hostin. She added, "And that's why I find there is hypocrisy with certain Christians who are pro-life. But they will pull that electric chair switch." Her tirade continued. They are pro-life, but they have their AR-15s in their cabinet. They are pro-life, but they don't mind immigrant families being torn from each other. A clip of the interaction was posted on Twitter. Sunny was blasted for being anti-Christian and overall a nasty person. One person responded, "Hostin has no clue about real Christianity or the teachings of Jesus. She picks and chooses what sounds good, reinterprets what sounds bad, and eliminates what she hates." Another pointed out, "You can be pro-life and also be pro-punishment, pro-self-defense, and pro-America." Watch the clip below and let us know in the comments if you think what she said was anti-Christian. The View kicks off its 29th season amidst renewed excitement and anticipation. The daytime talk show finds itself embroiled in a fiery controversy that has captivated viewers and ignited social media debates. Known for its dynamic panel of hosts tackling the latest headlines, political issues, and cultural debates, the show has long prided itself on offering diverse perspectives. However, a recent episode has pushed the boundaries of civility, with many viewers accusing one host of crossing the line into anti-Christian rhetoric, prompting widespread criticism and calls for change in the show's lineup. The return of The View and audience expectations. The View returned to television screens this September after months of speculation about its future. Despite rumors suggesting the show might face cancellation, fueled by changes in daytime television and shifting viewer preferences, the show's core panel of Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, Sunny Hostin, Anna Navarro, and Alyssa Farah Griffin returned to host season 29. Long-standing hosts Whoopi and Joy, both icons of the program, continue to shape the show's tone and direction. Fans of the show, however, have expressed mixed feelings about the current lineup. Social media has been abuzz with calls for fresh voices, especially if the show aims to celebrate a milestone next year, its 30th season. Many viewers believe that introducing new hosts could revitalize the program and attract broader audiences, while others worry about losing the chemistry that has defined the show for nearly 3 decades. The call for change and social media buzz. In recent weeks, fans have taken to platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to suggest potential new co-hosts, with some even creating fantasy lineups to replace current panelists. The conversation reflects a broader desire for renewal and adaptation in the rapidly evolving landscape of daytime TV. Given that the program is taped in Manhattan, New York, any new co-hosts would need to be willing to relocate or already reside in the city to participate in the daily tapings. The controversial episode, When Politics Meets Religion. Controversy erupted during a particularly charged episode in late September when host Sunny Hostin, known for her outspoken opinions, launched into a tirade that many perceived as targeting Christian beliefs. The episode centered around recent comments made by Pope Leo XIII regarding the pro-life movement, the death penalty, and immigration policies, issues that are deeply polarizing in American politics. The Pope's comments and their fallout. Pope Leo XIII, a prominent voice in the Catholic Church, made headlines in late September when he addressed the complex relationship between pro-life stances, immigration, and criminal justice. During an interview asked to comment on Illinois Senator Dick Durbin receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from Chicago Cardinal Blas Kupich, the Pope emphasized the inconsistency he perceives among some conservatives. He stated, "Someone who says, 'I'm against abortion,' but says, 'I am in favor of the death penalty,' is not really pro-life. Someone who says that, 'I'm against abortion, but I support the inhumane treatment of immigrants in the United States,' I don't know if that's pro-life." The remarks sparked immediate reactions across political and religious spectrums, igniting debates about the true meaning of pro-life and the moral responsibilities of believers. Sunny Hostin's sharp response on The View. The discussion took a heated turn when Sunny Hostin voiced her opinions, directly addressing the Pope's comments and broader issues surrounding morality, justice, and religious hypocrisy. She said, "I'm against the death penalty in all cases," and then added, "And that's why I find there is hypocrisy with certain Christians who are pro-life, but they will pull that electric chair switch." Hostin's comments did not stop there. She continued, criticizing the behavior of some pro-life advocates, stating, "They are pro-life, but they have their AR-15s in their cabinets. They are pro-life, but they don't mind immigrant families being torn apart." Her fiery remarks extended into a broader critique of what she perceives as inconsistencies among conservatives and religious conservatives in particular. The backlash, fans label Hostin nasty and anti-Christian. The segment quickly went viral on social media, with clips of Hostin's tirade shared widely on Twitter and other platforms. Many viewers responded with outrage, accusing her of being disrespectful and attacking religious beliefs in a way that many found offensive. One Twitter user commented, "Hostin has no clue about real Christianity or the teachings of Jesus. She picks and chooses what sounds good, reinterprets what sounds bad, and eliminates what she hates." Another added, "You can be pro-life and also be pro-punishment, pro-self-defense, and pro-America. But what she said was just nasty and anti-Christian." Critics argued that Hostin's remarks were divisive and dismissive of religious convictions, labeling her as nasty for her tone and content. Many conservative viewers felt that her comments reflected a lack of respect for faith-based values and accused her of cherry-picking issues to attack the broader cultural and political context. This controversy comes amid heightened tensions around issues like immigration, criminal justice, and religious freedom in the United States. The Pope's comments on the death penalty and immigration touched a nerve in a nation divided over how to reconcile moral values with legal and political realities. In the political arena, debates about pro-life policies and immigration reform have become even more contentious ahead of upcoming elections. Religious leaders and political figures alike have weighed in, emphasizing the importance of moral consistency and compassion.